Hi everyone! So today's video is going to be about the amount of shoes that I have. I have drastically reduced the pairs of shoes I own, and at this moment I only own 3 pairs of shoes. I have 1 pair for the colder days and 1 pair for the summer days, and I also have 1 pair for in between and also for hiking, walking in nature, and just shoes that can get dirty. I am aware of the fact that for many people it may seem as if it is very inconvenient to only own 3 pairs of shoes, but for me it is very easy, and I did this on purpose and with intention because I wanted to have less stress and less decision fatigue when I have to go outside. I don't want to have tons of shoes that are just sitting there, and every time I want to go outside I have to make a decision about which ones I want to wear. At this moment it's very easy. I don't have much choice, so if it's cold I take the ones that are warm, and if it's hot I take the sandals, and if I'm going to the forest I will take the one that can get dirty. So the intention is to make it as easy and simple as possible. But if I will notice that it will become inconvenient, or that for some other reason I need an extra pair, then of course I will not punish myself and I will buy them, because the intention is not to make it difficult or to suffer. The intention is to make it as easy as possible. So it's not written in stone that I'm not allowed to own more shoes, but for me right now at this moment this is the most easiest way. I'm living with 3 pairs of shoes for more than a year now, and I have not encountered a situation that I needed more shoes, but you never know for the future. As I said, it's not written in stone. For me, 3 pairs is the best amount for now. I don't like it when there are more or several colors in one pair of shoe, because I just find that a little bit chaotic on the eye for me. I personally chose the color black just because it's convenient for being outside with the sand and mud. I find that it's the most easiest color to not see the dirt as much, and just for something that you use to walk on sand. So that's why I chose black, and also I think black is a good color to match with a lot of other things. I also try to avoid laces or complicated things to put your shoes on. For me, the simpler the better. I just want it to be elastic and to be easy to put on and off and to be easy on the eye. The simpler the better, and the less knickknacks also the better for me. Something that has really changed over the last years is the fact that for now the most important things about shoes for me is comfort. And this was not the case back in the days. I used shoes as a fashion statement. I liked high heels. I actually never owned a pair of shoes that was comfortable. Most of my shoes were hurting my feet and it was difficult to walk long distances. But for me, shoes back in the day weren't a thing to walk on. They were a thing to have a fashion statement, to show my personality. It was more of a thing that served as external validation. I wanted people to perceive me in a certain way, and that was the main goal of the shoes back then. But now I've completely changed that, and I find it very important that my feet don't hurt and that I can walk properly. That does not mean, however, that it's not important for me how they look, because it still kind of is. And I also like it when the shoes are a little bit higher, but that's the only thing I'm paying attention to right now, and just to be able to walk properly in my shoes. In terms of materials, I prefer fake leather because I love animals and I'm a vegetarian. But I do notice that the pairs of shoes of fake leather that I own, they break down very quickly. For now, I have not owned a pair longer than a year, which I was really upset about. Maybe that's just me and the shoes I find, but I noticed that they're not very comfortable and very durable. So this is the first time I have bought shoes that are of real leather, and it really breaks my heart. but I hope I can own these shoes for a longer period of time. So that's why I made the decision, and I will re-evaluate this again and think about it. But these are the first pairs of shoes. And also, if you know a brand of very good quality fake leather, please let me know. I would be very happy with that. Another thing about shoes that's very important for me is I would never buy them second hand. I have had very bad experiences with wearing someone else's shoes. When I was younger, I had like this side job, and I had to have special working shoes with steel in them because of safety reasons. And I could borrow them so that I didn't have to buy special shoes for that from the company. So I was very happy with that. And unfortunately, the same day that I was wearing them, I noticed that my toe hurt a lot. And when I got home, it was completely pink. After a couple days, it was black. And it turned out that there were a lot of bacteria in that shoe, and that those bacteria now were on my nail. And since then, I never ever wear someone else's shoes because, you know, like the toenail fungus, it's a very common thing, and I just don't want to risk that anymore. So that's why I would never buy secondhand shoes. They're also difficult to wash. For example, with clothes, it's different. You can put them in the washing machine, but shoes you can't really wash very properly, and I just don't want to take that risk anymore. Owning 3 pairs of shoes is just what works for me. I know that for some people this may be too little, or that some people like shoes as fashion statements and everything. That's all fine. Please do the thing that makes you happy. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye!